Hello everyone, welcome back again to Spiritual Growth Tarot and Astrology. I'm Denise. Good morning. So this reading is for Wednesday, October 5th, 2022, and I'm using Llewellyn's classic deck. It's very, very Rider-Waite style, and I love the artwork. So anyway, the moon's still in Aquarius, but this morning it's conjunct Saturn. So it could be a very serious type of a day, but we could create some serious freedom. There's that possibility. Although, you know, Saturn's been in that T-square between Uranus and the nodes, North and South node, Saturn squaring the nodes, plus Uranus conjunct the North node. It's all about liberating ourselves out of the stronghold of dirty politics, people that only care about money, people that don't care about people. Yeah. With the Nine of Swords, starting off the morning, try not to get overwhelmed with information because we do have the moon and Saturn also in a trine to Mars and Gemini, and then over to the Sun conjunct Venus in Libra. So that makes contact points too. A lot of information that could come through your relationships. So make sure you make your own decisions. Yeah, again, the overwhelm. Feeling like maybe we need to defend ourselves a little bit from the unbelievable amount of information that's coming out. And I believe a lot of it will be due to, yes, of course, with Saturn in Aquarius and the storm, you know, Mars and Gemini in square to Neptune, which is that transit's going to be on for quite some time. We do have to be very careful about storms. This, to me, does have, you know, Hurricane Ian written all over it. So please know that we probably will be picking up, we probably will be empathing a lot of pain that we're seeing on the news. And let's just send lots of love. Let's just do our best to send lots of love. And like I've been saying, donate what we can and just keep sending love. But also, you know, exercising your free will. You know, this card with the Nine of Wands, it's like hanging in there. You know, we need the endurance. But we do need the courage, and we do need the ability to defend ourselves in the future. We can't do that with an overwhelming amount of information, but we have to focus into what is it that matters. Well, the thing that matters most is our safety and security, because without that, we can't build a solid, stable foundation. You have to have the security. If you have constant chaos going on around you or constant crisis happening, it's hard to stabilize. You really can't. You have to get yourself out of the traumatic situation and rebuild. And I feel there's a lot of that here with the, with Hurricane Ian. I mean, my goodness, people are having to walk away from the homes that they had. They're in a nightmare situation. They're having to have the courage to walk away because they can't rebuild. Or maybe it's not wise to rebuild in an area that's going to be hit again, because climate change is happening whether we want it or not. And it's obvious that government officials are not protecting people. There are things that should have never happened before. And so, you know, basically what will happen in the long run is the insurance companies will stop insuring certain areas, and then then you get to make your choice, but it won't be a good one because you have to walk away from everything you've been building. So this is just an example of what it's like. These cards are an example of what it's like when we may have to go through nightmare situations and find our courage to figure out which way to go. and take self-responsibility. The Eight of Cups is all about self-responsibility to let go, because it's time for a big change. And we are going to have to walk away from having to defend ourselves all the time. Yeah. So my prayer is that anyone that can, or everyone that can, get to safer places to live, get to safer areas to live, get to higher ground, bottom line, because I don't think that this is going to change. I just don't. It doesn't look to me that way with all the research I've done. Yeah. So I guess with the best message that I could take away from these cards is that it's exercising our self-responsibility under the most nightmarish of times, under the most nightmarish of circumstances. It's those times in our lives when we say, you know what? I'm the one responsible for my life, and you do what you can. Do everything that you can to make those changes, because life is change. It is. It's just constant change. We have to get used to that. The Nine of Wands is all about, endurance and enduring that change that is always coming. And then having that, sometimes it's a setback. Sometimes this could be just simply, of course, you may live in the mountains. You may live in a place where there's no flood. There's no, maybe you're not in a flood zone. Maybe you don't have to worry about things like that. But weather patterns are crazy nowadays, and that I don't think is going to change until we get climate change under control, and I have not seen them doing enough to even honor the fact that there is climate change. We have too many people that are climate deniers. The fact that we're still using fossil fuel is atrocious, no matter what party you're affiliated with. So this could be, if you're lucky, if you're fortunate, if you've created that safety for yourself and you're living in a place where you're not needing to worry about that, this could just simply be feeling a little overwhelmed today because maybe it's another headache. Maybe you didn't get enough water in, because, with Mars and Gemini and Jupiter in Aries and the Sun and Venus in Libra and Mercury in Virgo, there are all these aspects that have to do with dryness and fire, like, fire of the mind, fire of the, movement, just air moving around. So make sure you get a lot of water in this morning. And I'm glad that I release these videos on, midnight every day. So when you first wake up this morning, get a lot of water in you, and do your best to take care of yourself so that you can endure whatever you're going to be facing for the day, and be okay if there's some setback for the day. It's possible that there could be. And then maybe none of this is going to be true for you at all. And what I've been saying, or about to say too, is just lessons in how to read the cards. Okay? So with the Eight of Cups, that one, again, is about letting go and walking away from something that you can't change because you've done everything you can. But it's also our card, or my card, I believe this card is about taking self-responsibility. You've done all you can, and you take self-responsibility. You take your life force. That's why we have the red jacket on this guy and the strong, sturdy boots, right? And here, if I get that to focus, the big giant wand, right? This guy knows how to take care of himself, or this woman, this gal, whoever this is, they know how to take care of themselves. So that's my prayer for you, that you find your strength and your power, and you know how to take care of yourself, and you take self-responsibility for your life. So, okay, well, that's it. Thanks, you guys. Take good care. Hope you have a wonderful day. Bye.